Hello friends, welcome to the 15th part of video lecture for the first chapter of strength of material. Here in this video, I am going to explain about the strain energy stored inside the body. What is the definition of strain energy? Strain energy may be defined as the energy which is stored inside the body or absorbed by the body during its deformation under the action of external load. A body may be subjected to different types of load. It may be gradual load, suddenly applied load, or impact load. This strain energy can also be defined as the work done by the load upon the body. Always the load is applied up to the elastic limit point. As shown in the diagram, we have seen that there is a graph is plotted between load and deformation. If you are going to consider the example of a spring, now suppose the spring at a length of L now is subjected to load P. Due to this application of load, let the load may be a tensile type, hence the deformation of the spring going to carry on. We'll see up to elastic limit we have to apply the load, and during this time we have to observe the deformation. From the graph we are considering that O point is nothing but that is the origin where there is no load applied upon the spring. As we are going to increase the load, during that time there is a deformation takes place according to the load applied. As you goes on increasing the load, deformation going to take place. Now the straight line is showing you that is the loading period, and during this time there is a deformation correspondingly obtained upon the spring. This point is known as your elastic limit point. Within this point, if you are going to remove the load, the body can regain its original shape and size. So what you are understanding from this, we have to find out that what is the energy that is exhibited by the material of spring so that the spring can again come back to its original position. So this energy which is stored inside the body during the deformation of the spring up to the elastic limit point, that energy stored inside the body is known as your strain energy. This strain energy also known as the work done. What do you mean by work done? Work done means that is the load applied into the deformation of body in the direction of applied load, that is del L. So from this graph we are concluding that the area on the black area under the triangle gives us the strain energy stored inside the body. Now we have to calculate the strain energy during gradual applied load, suddenly applied load, and impact load. Let us consider the body is going to be applied with gradual applied load, and we are going to find out that what is the strain energy produced in it. As shown in the diagram, we are having a bar of length L is applied with a tensile load P, as a result which there is a deformation of the bar takes place. That is del L is the change in length of the bar. A is your area of cross section of the bar, and sigma is the stress induced in the bar, and E is the Young's modulus of elasticity of the material of the bar. as the name indicates that we are going to apply gradual apply load. Gradual apply load means we are going to increase the magnitude of load with respect to time, and the magnitude of load will be varies from 0 to the maximum value of the load. As we know that we have to apply the load up to the elastic limit point. While you are going to increase the magnitude of load from 0 to maximum during that time, there is correspondingly deformation carried out inside the body. Due to this deformation, work is done upon the body under the action of this load. During the deformation, the energy stored inside it is known as your strain energy. During the case of gradual apply load, what we have to do? We have to consider the average load of the load which is applied on the material. As shown in the figure, we are having a graph load versus deformation. The graph suggesting that on y-axis it is load applied, on the x-axis deformation carried out in the material. O point suggests the origin, means that is the magnitude of load is 0. Now while we are going to increase the load from 0 to maximum, then there is a straight line will be produced on the graph, and we are seeing that there is a applied load, correspondingly there is a deformation takes place. So while the graph follows the straight line path, during this time the maximum value will be the P maximum and the maximum deformation will be del L. During this time there is a resistance force offered by the material to that of the applied load. So now we are calling it that the resistance force offered by the material will causing the energy to store inside in it. Now the strain energy stored in the body can be calculated as the area under the triangle. So the area under the triangle, upon this triangle we have to give the energy stored in the body. That is U is equal to half base into height. So base is equal to your del L and height is equal to your applied load. So if load is applied, there is a corresponding resistance is given by the material. So what we have to write here, U is equal to 1 by 2 P into del L. Now P becomes resistance R. So 1 by 2 into R can be written as, you know that stress is equal to load by area. So load is equal to stress into area. So 1 by 2 into sigma into A into del L. Now the expression will be del L. For del L we can write it as strain into length. Again this strain can be written in the form of stress by Young's modulus from the Hooke's law, where you know that within elastic limit stress is directly proportional to strain and strain is equal to stress by Young's modulus. Now 1 by 2 into sigma into A into sigma by E into L. What we are observing, that is total expression reduced to sigma square by 2E into AL. So that is the strain energy stored inside the material during the gradual apply load is given by U is equal to sigma square 2E into AL, where sigma is the stress induced in the bar due to the applied load, E is the elastic modulus for the material of rod, A is the area of cross section of the rod, and L is the length of the bar. In this way, we can also find out that what is the stress induced during the strain energy produced by the gradual applied load upon the material. Thank you.